A human being is part of a whole, called by us the universe, a part limited in time and space.
Hello, this is another Being Creative reporting from Joshua Tree, California. I recently had the opportunity to attend a workshop with Nassim Haramein, a new physicist, a guy who is innovating the root concepts of physics into what I believe is the bridge between science and spirituality. He has been able to mathematically prove how everything is literally one, that we and the universe are entangled in the structure of space to infinity. Through the Resonance Project research, he has been able to put our human existence in the middle of a sliding scale, from the largest of the large to the smallest of the small, of what we know from our current observation. So basically, that we are a horizon of creation. We are the universe experiencing itself. A lot of processing goes into this kind of stuff, yet it is so simple and we can come to find it in our own way. Nassim, for example, is a skier, climber, and average fun-loving guy who taught himself physics. I had the chance to capture him in his element amongst family and friends.
Resonance Project and its emissaries are going climbing! Yeah, man! Woo! This is a recreational moment. We get to move our body, exercise our mind, overcome our fears. It's all about being in your body and experiencing the world. Spirit, body, and mind. All together. There we go. We cross over here.
At a very young age, he began to see a pattern in everything he observed. While climbing, for example, he noticed the crystal structure of the rock and how such an object can be held together with countless small crystals, and that each one of those crystals is held together by countless atoms. This led him to think that everything is held together by the same principle, whether it may be rock, metal, our body, the very planet we live on, and the universe we live in. So he set out to research and prove that this is really the case. So who is this guy and why is he here?
I'm Nassim Haramein. I'm a physicist and I'm about to rock your world. I'm changing some of the most fundamental concepts of physics. It's changing the way we think of our universe, the way we think of reality, the way we think of ourselves in the universe, and the way the universe relates to us. It's showing that every point in the universe, every atom is a mini black hole, that infinity is present everywhere. The material world is a dynamic of the space itself. It is not the material world that defines the space, but the space that defines the material world. From this new view of physics, we live in a completely different world than we thought we lived in. It's a world that's abundant in energy. It's a world where the infinite nature of your existence is understood. The infinite potential of information embedded inside the atom to infinity. That potential and that possibility for humanity is what I'm doing here. Since the vacuum energy is what connects all things, since the space is the metric from which all of matter emerge, it must be extremely dense. And when we calculate this in quantum theory, we find that it's an enormous number, 10 to the 93 grams per centimeter cube. It's extremely large. And when I published this last paper, I showed that in the nuclei of an atom, if we calculate how much fluctuations from the vacuum is still present inside the proton of an atom, which is a teeny, teeny, teeny space, there's still all of the frequency, all of the energy of the mass of the universe, 10 to the 55th grams per proton volume, is still present inside the proton, connecting all protons through the structure of the vacuum and demonstrating that our world is entangled from infinitely small to infinitely big, that all protons are entangled through the structure of the vacuum, making everything one, and actually mathematically demonstrating how that is the case, absolutely. When you realize this energy density is interacting with all of your atoms and you're interacting with it, you start to feel a sense of belonging to a larger system than just yourself isolated in the universe. You're exchanging information with a structure that connects all things. You start to feel nature because you're feeling the space between you and nature full instead of empty. It connects you to all things, to all the natural world. You can feel the connectivity of all things, and it makes you very sensitive, aware of this amazing connectivity that occurs naturally everywhere in the universe. You're connected to the ground, to the walls around you, to the animals, to the trees, to all of nature. I think the first step a person should do if they're interested in embarking in this great adventure of, the discovery of self, is to take the time to sense their direction, sense what information they would like to explore, and then to start to do research. There's so much material available, both on the internet and in libraries everywhere. Follow links and follow threads, and just follow your feelings, follow what excites you, what information excites you, and the journey will unfold in the most harmonious and most beautiful way if you flow with it, if you feel it, if you do what brings you joy. Connect with your existence, connect within yourself. Connect with this infinite beauty that you are made of, and then express it in the world. Make the world around you an expression of that beauty, of that power, of that consciousness. And until next time, may the vacuum be with you.